Unchurned is presented by UpdateAI.
We're seeing early examples of this,
Yeah.
and we expect this to become a standard feature.
So every CSM will have one.
It's like having a GPS for a driver.
I like that analogy.
It's not replacing the CSM. It's providing guidance and support.
Helping them navigate those complex situations.
And as these copilots learn from your best practices,
Yeah.
they'll ensure consistency and expertise across your entire team.
That's a huge benefit.
AI is also going to start acting as a conductor for multi-channel customer orchestration.
Orchestration, that sounds fancy.
It is. So today, a lot of automation is based on rigid rules.
Yeah.
But in the future, we expect AI to enable these adaptive engagement plans.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Unchurned episode. I'm Josh, your co-host, but not today. Today, Christy, John, and myself are relinquishing the reins. We are giving the episode to two special guests. You're going to get to know them shortly, and they're going to be talking about the most pressing themes in customer success, how AI is driving this new universe, and all sorts of really cool stuff. I met these folks not too long ago, and I thought that they'd have a really great, engaging conversation for our listeners. So listen, enjoy.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to another deep dive.
Yeah, excited for this one.
Me too. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, I'm James Sanders. I'm an AI implementation strategist.
And I'm Michelle Carter, a customer success innovation lead.
And we are here to dive deep into the world of AI and generative AI.
Yeah, specifically, we're looking at its impact on customer success roles.
Yeah, how it's changing things.
Within software companies.
Exactly. If you're in a software company or you're working customer success, this is really the place to be, because we're going to be talking about how AI is already changing things, what's coming up in the future, and really try to give you that insight so you can identify those opportunities and understand these technologies.
Absolutely. And all of this is based on some really cool industry analysis and trends that we've been looking at.
Yeah, we've been diving deep into the data.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's get started. AI, especially generative AI, it's kind of moved beyond just the talk. It's actually becoming a practical tool.
It is. It's so exciting.
I mean, if you look at the numbers, over 75% of workers are using AI in some way.
It's amazing.
And if you look at customer success, over half of the companies out there, 52%, are already integrating AI into their workflows.
That's huge.
That's a lot. And I think what's even more interesting is 87% of CS teams are either using or planning to use AI, but only about 21% are actually using purpose-built tools.
Yeah, so there's a lot of interest.
There's a huge amount of interest. There's a huge opportunity.
It's a journey, right? Like, we're seeing teams experimenting, seeing the benefits,
Yeah.
but we're still early in that adoption of specialized AI for customer success.
Yeah, that gap is where things are going to get really interesting.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about, how is AI actually helping customer success managers like yourself?
Yeah, how is it actually making their lives easier?
So one of the biggest areas is in call summaries and follow-up generation.
This is a lifesaver.
Right, we're seeing AI tools and these conversation intelligence tools. They can transcribe those calls.
Yeah.
Summarize them, even pull out those action items.
It's like magic.
I mean, some platforms are claiming a 90% reduction in prep time for meetings.
No way.
They're actually using those call notes to draft those follow-up emails.
It's incredible.
I mean, think about the time savings there.
It's huge.
We're talking about tools like Gong and Chorus that can do this kind of analysis.
And it frees up the CSMs
Exactly.
to actually have those strategic conversations.
They can focus on engaging with the customer.
Right, building relationships.
And, it also ensures that nothing falls through the cracks.
Exactly, because you have those action items captured.
Another key area is sentiment analysis, understanding the voice of the customer.
Yes, that's crucial.
So these AI tools can go through all sorts of communication, emails, support tickets, chat transcripts, even survey responses, and they can detect that sentiment. What is the customer actually feeling?
Are they happy? Are they frustrated?
Exactly. And they can identify those recurring themes.
Yeah, what are the common pain points?
Imagine you're a CSM and you get an email flagged as negative.
Yeah, that's a heads up.
You know right away there's a potential problem.
Before it escalates.
And there are platforms out there specifically designed to aggregate that feedback.
Yes.
And surface those common pain points across multiple accounts.
Absolutely.
That gives your team the data to actually go back to the product team and say, hey, we need to improve this.
It's data-backed insights.
It's not just anecdotal.
Right.
And this goes beyond just reacting to negative feedback.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the bigger picture.
Right. You can tailor your communication,
Yes.
identify opportunities to provide more value.
Exactly.
And speaking of being proactive, predictive analytics for churn and upsell.
Ooh, that's a big one.
This is where AI algorithms are looking at your historical data, your usage patterns,
Support history, demographics.
all of that to predict who's at risk of leaving.
Yeah, and who might be ready for an upgrade.
Exactly. And this is like an early warning system.
It is. It gives you time to intervene.
And we're seeing some really impressive results.
Oh, yeah.
One company reported a 25% reduction in CSM workload.
That's significant.
And on average, CS teams are saving over 10 hours per week.
Just from automating that churn detection.
This is huge. It's all about moving from reactive to proactive churn management.
It is.
And that's powered by AI.
And it's not just about saving customers.
Right. It's about resource allocation.
Exactly.
You know, where do you put your resources?
Where do you focus your efforts?
And then you've got customer health scoring.
So important.
A lot of the platforms now are using AI to compute these dynamic health scores.
In real time.
They're pulling in all sorts of metrics.
Product usage, feature adoption.
Support tickets, NPS scores.
And it gives you that single indicator.
How healthy is this account?
Exactly.
And the AI is constantly updating these scores.
Yeah.
It can trigger alerts when things start to go south.
Before it's too late.
And this allows CSMs to manage by exception.
Yes. Focus on the accounts that need it most.
You can't keep an eye on every single customer all the time.
You can't.
So this gives you that extra help.
It's like having an extra set of eyes.
Now let's talk about task automation and workflow orchestration.
Well, this is where things get really efficient.
CSMs spend a lot of time coordinating those routine touch points.
Sending emails, scheduling check-ins.
Renewal reminders, updating those CRM notes.
It never ends.
AI and automation are really helping to streamline these tasks.
Yes, they are.
You've got these workflow automation tools
Yeah.
that let you set up rules or playbooks.
Like, if this, then that.
Exactly. So for example, when a new customer signs up,
Yeah.
the system can automatically send a welcome email series.
With content tailored to their use case.
And then maybe if they haven't logged in after a week, it schedules a follow-up task for the CSM.
That's amazing.
And this is really driving the rise of digital customer success.
It is.
It's enabling that one-to-many engagement.
Without having to hire a ton of people.
And again, it's not about replacing the human touch.
No, it's about freeing up the CSMs.
So they can focus on those complex relationship-driven aspects.
Exactly. It's about maximizing the impact of human interaction.
And then you've got chatbots and self-service AI.
This is a game changer.
It is, and we often associate them with customer support, but they're playing a growing role in customer success,
They are. They're handling those common inquiries.
providing that 24/7 support.
That's what customers expect now.
Exactly, and you can embed these chatbots on your website or in your application,
Yeah.
and they can answer those routine questions.
Guide users through basic troubleshooting.
And if something more complex comes up,
Yeah.
they can seamlessly hand off that conversation to a human CSM.
With all the context.
Exactly. And then you've got those AI-driven knowledge bases.
Oh, yeah. Those are great.
They can provide customers with personalized how-to content.
Based on their usage patterns.
This self-service aspect empowers the customer.
Yes. They can find answers quickly.
And it frees up the CSMs
Exactly.
to have those higher-level strategic conversations.
It's a win-win.
And finally, personalized content and recommendations.
Ooh, everyone loves personalized experiences.
All right, Josh, again, back here with you. So what do you guys think about James and Michelle? I was really impressed when I first met them. I think they really know their stuff. They've got a world of a knowledge base about customer success and the latest themes. And that's because their knowledge base is an LLM. They are not human. These guys, James and Michelle, are fictitious. They are just a bunch of prompts that we created with a knowledge base, with a prompt that we had served to ChatGPT to help us talk about this topic. This entire episode, the scripting for it, and the generation of the thing with these guys took us about 5 minutes. It's crazy. I mean, the world of AI right now, the things you can do, is really taken to a next level. And so we wanted to use this to really kind of showcase those capabilities of AI. Keep listening. The rest of the episode is really good. These guys really do know their stuff. And we hope you take something out of it. And maybe they'll replace John, Christy, and myself. Who knows? Okay, enjoy the rest.
Finally, personalized content and recommendations.
Ooh, everyone loves personalized experiences.
Customers expect it. In fact, over 70% of consumers say that they expect personalized treatment.
Wow.
And AI is making it possible to deliver this at scale.
That's the key.
By analyzing each customer's context, AI can recommend the next best action.
What training module should they take?
Maybe it automatically compiles a quarterly business review report.
Highlighting the metrics that matter to them.
Or maybe it even auto-generates a personalized video update.
It's incredible.
This level of customization wasn't possible before AI.
No, it wasn't.
And this level of personalization really builds loyalty
It does.
because it makes the customer feel understood.
Yeah, they feel valued.
So to recap, all these AI tools are really acting as assistants.
They are.
They're freeing up CSMs from those routine, data-heavy tasks
Yes.
so they can focus on the strategy and building relationships.
And that leads to greater efficiency.
And improve customer retention.
Absolutely.
And as we look to the future, the next 1 to 2 years,
Yeah, what's coming up?
we anticipate even more significant transformations.
Oh yeah, AI is just getting started.
We're moving beyond basic automation to AI that's really augmenting strategy.
It's getting exciting.
So first up, we're expecting more sophisticated, proactive retention alerts,
So like even earlier warnings.
driven by what we call multi-signal AI.
Okay.
Instead of relying on those lagging health scores,
Right.
these predictive models are going to synthesize data from the entire customer journey.
The whole thing.
Product usage, support interactions, financial data, even the sentiment from calls.
Wow.
The goal is to create these early warning systems that can flag an account as at risk months before you see any trouble.
That's incredible.
And these systems can pinpoint the specific factors.
So you know exactly what to address.
It's not just, oh, they're at risk. It's, oh, they're at risk because of this.
That's so helpful.
This is going to be a huge step forward.
It is.
It's not just about identifying at-risk accounts.
Right.
It's about understanding why they're at risk
Huh.
and suggesting specific interventions.
So much more actionable.
We're also expecting to see the widespread adoption of what we're calling embedded copilots.
Copilots, what does that even mean?
It's like an AI assistant
Okay.
that's integrated into the tools that CSMs use every day.
That's right there with them.
And these copilots are powered by large language models,
Cool.
so they can answer questions,
Okay.
generate content tailored to specific customers.
On the fly.
Imagine asking your AI copilot why a customer's health score is dropping,
Mhm.
and it gives you an instant analysis.
That would be amazing.
Or maybe you prompt it to draft a re-engagement email,
Okay.
and it generates a first draft in seconds.
That's so efficient.
We're seeing early examples of this,
Yeah.
and we expect this to become a standard feature.
So every CSM will have one.
It's like having a GPS for a driver.
I like that analogy.
It's not replacing the CSM. It's providing guidance and support.
Helping them navigate those complex situations.
And as these copilots learn from your best practices,
Yeah.
they'll ensure consistency and expertise across your entire team.
That's a huge benefit.
AI is also going to start acting as a conductor for multi-channel customer orchestration.
Orchestration, that sounds fancy.
It is. So today, a lot of automation is based on rigid rules.
Yeah.
But in the future, we expect AI to enable these adaptive engagement plans
Okay.
that tailor not just the content, but the timing and the channel.
Based on the customer's behavior.
So for example, if a customer ignores your emails,
Yeah.
but they're active on Slack,
Okay.
the AI might automatically shift the communication to Slack
That's smart.
and maybe even adjust the tone.
Make it more casual.
This kind of orchestration is going to lead to more personalized and impactful interactions.
Absolutely. It's about meeting the customer where they are.
And then there's customer success operations, CS ops.
What about them?
This is where AI is going to be used to optimize data management, identify bottlenecks.
And forecast outcomes.
Imagine AI analyzing those past customer journeys to figure out which onboarding steps lead to the best retention.
Wow.
It can help you redesign your playbooks for better results.
That's incredible.
This behind-the-scenes optimization is crucial
It is.
because it ensures the efficiency and effectiveness of your entire customer success organization.
It's like a secret weapon.
And then we have the even greater levels of personalization and value delivery.
We were talking about that earlier.
Right. But AI is going to enable these hyper-personalized success programs
Okay.
that adapt to each customer's definition of value.
So it's not one size fits all?
No, so for example, one customer might prioritize usage depth in a specific module.
Okay.
So all their metrics and reports will revolve around that.
Makes sense.
But another customer might be focused on ROI.
Okay.
So AI is going to help quantify and communicate that value.
That's powerful.
And we'll likely see generative AI playing a bigger role in creating unique content.
Like those QBR.
Exactly. Tailored to each account.
That's the future.
And the bottom line is leveraging AI is probably going to become a necessity for staying competitive.
I think you're right.
So as we move into 2025 and beyond,
Yeah.
AI in customer success is evolving from just automating tasks to becoming a strategic partner.
It's elevating the role of the CSM.
It is. It's making them more strategic.
Absolutely.
Hey everybody, it's Josh. Ever wonder what your team's missing in customer calls? UpdateAI doesn't just take notes. It captures the moments that matter. It auto-builds account plans, spots risk and upsell signals, and services the themes your execs actually ask for. It's what top revenue teams are using to stay ahead. Message me at josh@update.ai. I'll show you how it works.
So let's break down the actual solution category.
Yeah, let's get specific.
So first up, we have conversation intelligence and call analysis tools.
Okay.
These solutions are all about capturing and analyzing those customer conversations.
So transcribing, identifying topics.
Sentiment, generating summaries, and action items.
It's like having a note taker in every meeting.
We're talking about companies like Gong and Chorus,
The big name.
and even more focused solutions like Fireflies.ai and Zoom IQ.
Okay.
Imagine prepping for a QBR in minutes because the AI has already summarized all the key points.
That would be a dream.
This category helps you listen at scale,
Yeah.
identify those trends and insights.
That you might miss otherwise.
It allows for better coaching, better understanding of those pain points.
And more effective follow-up.
Next, we have customer workflow automation and digital engagement platforms.
Okay.
These tools automate those customer touchpoints and playbooks.
So like Gainsight, Tatango,
Client Success, Catalyst.
usual suspects.
Imagine a new customer signs up,
Okay.
and the system automatically triggers those personalized onboarding emails
Okay.
and in-app messages.
Based on their use case.
And then if they haven't logged in after a week, it schedules that follow-up for the CSM.
That's so smart.
This automation ensures consistent and timely engagement.
Across the entire life cycle.
It frees up the CSMs to focus on those strategic interactions.
It's all about working smarter, not harder.
And then we have predictive health scoring and risk analytics.
Another big one.
This is where AI is analyzing data to predict health, churn risk, and expansion opportunities.
So companies like Gainsight again.
PlanHat, Tatango, and even newer players like Lantern. Imagine you're a CSM and you get an alert because a customer's health score just dropped.
Uh-oh.
Maybe they're using the product list. Maybe they have more support tickets.
That's a red flag.
This early warning allows you to reach out and address those issues.
Before it's too late.
These predictive capabilities are so valuable.
They are.
They help you prioritize your efforts
Focus on the accounts that need it most.
and ultimately improve those retention rates and drive revenue.
That's the goal.
Then we have customer feedback and sentiment AI.
Okay.
These tools are designed to analyze all that unstructured feedback,
Surveys, support tickets.
social media mentions,
Stuff, all the good stuff.
and they extract those key insights on topics and sentiment.
So companies like Interpret, Thematic.
Qualtrics XM Discovery.
Okay.
Imagine you're a CSM and you're looking at hundreds of NPS responses,
Okay.
and you can quickly identify that a lot of the detractors are confused about a new feature.
That's actionable feedback.
It is. It helps you understand those concerns.
And it gives the product team something to work with.
Understanding the voice of the customer is crucial for improvement.
Absolutely.
And these AI tools help you tap into that wealth of information.
At scale.
And finally, we have generative AI for content and training.
This is a hot topic.
It is. It's all about using AI to create custom content
Okay.
or even simulate interactions for training.
So like role-playing with an AI.
We're talking about companies like Cast.app
And Barry AI CSM.
Imagine needing to create a personalized QBR deck for a client.
Yeah.
Instead of spending hours on it, you use a generative AI tool to create a first draft.
That's so much faster.
And it can pull in those relevant metrics and insights.
It's like having a personal assistant.
The potential here is huge.
It is.
It can significantly reduce the time and effort involved in creating content.
Allowing CSMs to engage in more meaningful ways.
And it's important to note that these categories often overlap.
Yeah.
Many companies are using a toolkit approach.
They're using multiple solutions.
The goal is to offload those tasks to AI.
So CSMs can focus on relationships and insights.
Exactly.
And speaking of AI, let's do a quick glossary of terms.
Yeah, let's demystify some of this stuff.
So first up, we have LLMs. Large language models.
These are those powerful models trained on massive amounts of text data.
They can understand and generate human-like language.
Think ChatGPT.
Exactly, that's an LLM.
So when you see AI drafting emails or providing those natural language responses,
It's probably an LLM at work.
then we have embeddings.
Okay.
This is a way to represent information as numbers that capture its meaning.
So like words or sentences turned into numbers.
That allows the AI to understand the relationships between different pieces of information.
That's cool.
And then we have vector search.
Instead of keyword search.
Right. Vector search uses those embeddings to find information based on meaning.
Even if the wording is different.
This is also known as semantic search.
Okay.
And it can really improve the accuracy of your knowledge-based searches.
That's helpful.
Then we have fine-tuning. This is where you take a pre-trained model like an LLM
Okay.
and you train it further on specific data.
To make it even better at a specific task.
It's like customizing it to be an expert in your domain.
I like that.
And finally, RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation.
What a mouthful.
It is, but it's basically combining a generative AI, like an LLM, with an external knowledge source.
Okay.
So the AI can retrieve relevant information before generating a response.
Making the answers more accurate.
It's all about reducing those errors.
That's important.
So understanding these core terms gives you a foundation for understanding how these tools work.
It's like peeking under the hood.
So to wrap things up, AI is a powerful amplifier for customer success.
It is.
And the best results come from humans and AI working together.
It's a partnership.
We're seeing real benefits in efficiency and customer satisfaction.
And it's only going to get better.
It's crucial to invest in these skills and explore these technologies.
Don't fall behind.
Keep an eye out for new capabilities.
Okay, and consider running pilot programs.
AI is helping us strike that balance between high touch and high tech.
It's enabling us to deliver more personalized, proactive, and impactful customer success at scale.
It's an exciting time to be in customer success.
It is.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
We hope you found these insights valuable.
We hope you'll join us for our next deep dive.
We'll see you then.
Take care.
Bye.
Well, James and Michelle, I don't know if you're going to have another next deep dive. We'll let our listeners be the judges of that. But I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. I thought it was really cool, again, to showcase these capabilities, where AI is going. And yeah, so give us feedback. Let us know what you thought. If you hated it, if you loved it, if you do want it to replace John, Christy, myself, let us know. Have a great week, everybody.